we're just in one of the properties that we sourced through property
Nice.
Filter, actually.
Yeah.
So we're just in one of the properties.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so my name's Hadi. I work with GK Alpha. We source properties such as C2s, we source block deals, we source service accommodation deals, and we are moving into commercial deals at the moment. So as you can imagine, we have a lot of strategies that we use. So that's why Property Filter in particular has been a very big help for us.
When you were looking for deals and during your lead generation process, what challenges would you say you were experiencing?
So some challenges we were experiencing prior to Property Filter was the fact that a lot of the properties that we'd be sourcing would have to be on Rightmove, and it's so hard getting properties on Rightmove, Open Rent, and on the market, Zoopla. All of these things together, it's practically nearly impossible. If you want to be efficient in what you do and try cover a wide range of strategies like we do, it's very, very difficult and frankly impossible. That's where the filters really came into play. And those filters really changed the game for us completely, because we were able to make our criteria so strict to the point that any property that does come up, it's just a matter of getting in contact with the agent and ensuring that that part is done. Essentially, one big part of it was already done. Everything beforehand of searching and the whole process before that was all complete and automated, which is something that we love doing. We love systemizing as much as any other business, and it's a very important thing to do in property.
Yeah, no, nice. And I suppose I'm not sure how long you were following that kind of Rightmove process prior to using Property Filter, but I guess when did you realise that using that process just wasn't sustainable? Was there any specific kind of standout moments at all? Or?
Yeah. So I wouldn't say it was more of a standout moment. It was more of a thing of us reflecting on what we do and thinking, how can we improve? With starting commercial properties, like I was telling you before, it's meant that a lot of our time has been reduced. So we aren't able to put as much time as we would for a service accommodation and all those smaller deals. So Property Filter generally just allow us to systemize it and create time for other things that we'd need to put our time into. With Property Filter, fun fact actually, I first came across it quite a while ago. So I signed up quite a while ago, checked it out, and from how it was before, prior to any updates, it was too information based. So everything was all together. You couldn't really understand what meant what. And that really put me off, because it's like learning a whole new skill again. And at that time, we didn't have enough time to do that. However, reevaluated as we do all the time, and we thought, you know what, let's give Property Filter another go.
Is it just the one deal that's Property Filter helped you find? Do you mind kind of sharing a little bit about that yourself?
Yeah, sure. So in terms of this property in particular, it's helped us get this property as we were looking to take on more properties ourselves. However, one issue with that was, this all comes together, but it's hard for us to get properties for ourselves, source deals for our bespoke clients, and manage SAs, HMOs, all of that in one big thing is practically impossible. So through Property Filter, it's allowed us, like I was saying before, have a lead generator and just have a quick look every single day, quick 2-minute look, and it's made it easy for us. And that's what this was. This was generally a 2-minute look. Give the agent a call, bam, it's all done, deal done, closed.
Lovely stuff.
How to pinpoint one. My personal one is the postcodes. So I had so many issues beforehand with getting postcodes, especially when you want it quickly. They wouldn't be as open to sharing a postcode as they would be. So definitely the postcode is my favorite. The runner-up, I would say, the map has to be my runner-up, just because of how easy it is to see all the stations, how many miles, and it just makes our life more easier.
Nice, especially if you're doing service accommodation, what's around is very important, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, and sorry, I forgot one last thing that's really important, is that it shows us how long the property has been on display for. So I know that's something that you guys talk about a lot, but it's really helped us in the negotiation process, because we'd understand when negotiating.
Yeah. So it's almost like it gives you a position of it. You're almost like a detective. Like you've got information. You've got information that other people might not have.
I would say the Property Filter is for everyone. So it honestly depends on what strategy you're looking to use in property. So it's based on what strategy as well. I would say it is beneficial for beginners as well. more so than the more seasoned property entrepreneurs, just because you guys also have some webinars that I know about. Those webinars, they'd possibly be useful. Instead of paying 3,000, 6,000 for a course, you can do the same thing on Property Filter, get the tools, get everything else, and it just makes it much more cheaper as well. That's another thing, makes it much more cheaper than having to pay for any courses. And another thing, it does give us a sense of security as well, knowing that